Hey everyone, in this tutorial, we are going to discuss about logical operators in Python. So before starting this, I want to discuss a little bit about operators, operands, and variables. So as we have already discussed about variables, like variable is a memory storage which store data, any type of data, like a number, like a boolean value, like a string, anything we can store inside the variable. So what is this operand and what is this operator? So check this green box. I have written one mathematical expression like let a is equal to 5, let b is equal to 6, and x is equal to a plus b plus 10. So here we are computing something, the sum of a plus b plus 10. So we can say that this variable a, b, and 10 is called as operands. So what is the definition of operand? Operand is the variable and the constant. So whatever variable will be present in the expression, whatever constant will be present in the expression, that all variable and constant is called as operands. Except variable and operands, the addition sign, subtraction sign, multiplication sign, operator, assignment sign, and exponential sign, all are this is a operator. So in this expression, if you see that x is equal to a plus b plus 10, here the operands are x, a, b, and 10. So what are the operators here? The operators are is equal to plus. These are the operators present in this expression. So coming to the next slide, what are the different types of operators present in the Python? So there are 7 types of operator. Let me count once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 types of operator present in the Python. The first one is arithmetic operator, as we have already discussed this in the previous video. The second one is comparison operator. This also we have discussed in the previous video. The third one is logical operator. In this tutorial, we are going to discuss about logical operators. And the fourth one is assignment operator. The fifth one is bitwise operators. Sixth one is membership operator. And seventh one is identity operator. So now we will start with the logical operators. So logical operator is used to combine the conditional statements. What is this conditional statement? Conditional statement is sometimes we say that like if this thing happen, then only I will do this. It means that suppose we are creating some voting control system. The functionality of voting control system is that it will check the ages, and then it will decide that the person is eligible for voting or not. So one person is coming, so first it will check that the age of the person is greater than 18. If the age of the person is greater than 18, then it will reply like you are eligible for voting, or else it will reply you are not eligible for voting. So like these things are the conditional statement. So here what we are telling is it is used to combine conditional statement. It means that it is combining more than one conditional statement, correct? So like if this condition and this condition satisfied, then only we will execute this task, or else we will not execute this task. This is the basically overall flow of this combining conditional statement. So what are the things which is needed to combine the conditional statements? That are three operators, three logical operators. The first one is not operator, the second one is and operator, and the third one is or operator. We will see the usage of all these three operators. So first of all, I want to tell you what is the priority of this operator in one expression. Suppose there is one expression like x is equal to a and b not c. So what will be the priority the compiler will give to execute this statement, to compute the result of this expression? So the compiler will give the first priority to not operator. After that, it will give the second priority to the and operator, and third priority it will give to the or operator. So this is the way how it will give the priority to this operator. So now we will see how we can write this operator. So now I will take my highlighter. So for the first operator, there is not. So it works with only single operands. Like suppose x is a variable. So if we put not operator in the front of x, so what will happen? Suppose there is a variable x which will store some value, like suppose the x have the value 1. So if we put not operator in the front of x, so what it will return? It will return the opposite value, because x is having 1. So if we put not operator in the front of x, so it will return 0. Okay, because this operator just return the opposite of true and the opposite of false. Okay, so we know that any number which is greater than 0 is the positive number, and any number which is equal to 0 is called as false number. So any number which is greater than 0 is the true number, and which is equal to 0 is false number. So if we put not in the front of any positive number, then it will become the false number, because every positive number is a true number, and if you put not operator in the front of the positive number, then it will become the false. So if we put not operator in the front of false statement, so it will become true. So it is just the opposite. It will just return the opposite value. Okay. So the next is AND operator. What is this AND operator? So basically we use AND operator in between two operands. So suppose there is two variable, one is x and one is y. So if we put in and in the in between two operands, what will happen? So suppose we take a variable x which have a value 1, and suppose one more variable is there, that is y, which have the value 0. So this AND operator will check that if both the condition is true, then only it will return true, or else it will return false. So we know that x will have value 1 and y is having the value 0. So x is having the value true value and y is not having the true value. It is having the false value. So true and false always return false. Why? Because to make it true, we need both value as true. If any value is false, it will result a false value. Okay, this is the AND operator. And now we will come to OR operator. What is the usage of this OR operator? So it also works like AND operator, like we place this OR operator in between the two operand. But how it differs? It differs like if any condition is true, it will proceed. It will return true. So same thing again we will take, like there are two variables. One is x and one is y. X is having a value 1, it means true value, and y is having a value 0, that means false value. So if we put or in between this two operand, what will happen? It will return a true. Why? Because when it will first read this x, so it got the true value. So it will start executing after that. It will not go to the y because it got the true value. So if any value is true in the OR condition, so it will result to true. So one by one, we will see the example of all three operators. So in the next slide, we will start first with the AND operator. So you can see I have designed one table. You can see the first table. I have taken x, some values I have taken for x, and some values I have taken for y. And now I am finding out x and y. So first I provided true in x variable and true in y variable. So if and means what? If both the condition is true, it will return true. So here what we see that x is true and y is true. So what will happen when we do x and y? Both conditions are true, so it will return true. In the second line, we see that the value of x is true and the value of y is true. So what it will return when we do x and y? So here we can see that one variable is true value and one variable is false value. So it will return false value because we need true value in both the variables just to get true values. In the third, here also you can see that first one is false and second one is true. So what it will return? It will return false. Why? Because here also we can see that and always execute if both the values is true. If any of the value will return false, if any of the value is false, so it will always return false value. So false and false will always be false. So again, we know that every number which is greater than 0 is the positive number, and positive number is always a true number. Any number which is equal to 0 is the false number. So here 1 is the true number. So true and true is true. True and false is false. False and true is false. False and false is false. Correct? So this two table, hope you understand. Now we will come to the third table. Now you can see that here this table is having numbers which is greater than 0 also, like x is having 10 and y is having 5. So what, how, if we do x and y, what we will get? Here we are getting, as per our result, we are getting 5. How? So we can see that if we do x and y, so first it will check x. So x is true. After that it will go to y. So here it will check that y is true or not. So we can see that y is also true. So the compiler will be here in the y statement. So it will return y value. So it will return true value like 5. Now in the second line we see that wherever the cursor will be, that value will be returned. Like suppose now we see that x is 0 and y is 0. So x is false. So it will not go to y. It will directly execute and it will return 0. Here x is 0. So it will not go to y. It will directly tell that it is false. Here x is 10. So we can't tell here like it is a false statement or a true statement before checking y. So after checking y, we see that y is false. So x and y, so we are in the y. So what it will return? It will return y value. So it will return y, that means we get 0. Now in the second statement, x is 1. So before checking y, we can't tell that it is a true or it will return true or false. So after checking y, we see that it is also a true statement because it is greater than 0. So it will return what? It will return true, but y value because we are in y. So same for here, 2 and 1, it will return 1, 3 and 1, it will return 1, 10 and 0, it will return 0, 0 and 1, it will return 0. This is all about AND operator. We have already seen all the examples of AND operator. Now we will go to OR operator. So here is the OR operator. We can see this like true and or true. So for it will see the first statement. If first statement is true, it will not go to the second statement. So it will return true. If first statement is true, it will not go to the second. It will directly print true. If the first is false, so it will go to the second statement to check that second is also false or true. If second is false, it will return false. If second is true, it will return true. So it will wait for the true value. If first one is true, it will return true. If second one is true, then it will return the second value as true. Okay. So same here, false and false is false. So same for this also you can see 1 and 1 is 1, 1 and 0 is 1, 0 and 1 is 1, 0 and 0 is 0. So here you can see 10 and 5. So what it should return? First it will check for 10. So it got the true value. Why it will go to the next? It will not go to the next. So it will print 10. I think I have done wrong here. So it should not be 1 minute. I will just erase this value. It should not be 5. It should be 10. Why it should be 10? You can tell me in comments. Like because when we perform the OR operator, that time what will happen? It will take the first value. So first value is true. So it will not go to the second value. It will directly print the first value. So that it will print the 10. Now we will come to the second. 0 and 0 is what? 0. 0 and 0. 0 and 5 will what? 5. 5 because the first number is false. So it will go to the next value to check the next value is true or false. So here it sees that the next value is true. So it will return the 5. True value. So 10 and 0, 10. 1 and 2, it will return 1. 2 and 1, what it will return? 2. 3 and 1, what it will return? 3. 10 and 0, what it will return? 10. 0 and 1, what it will return? 1. Fine. Now we will come to next slide. This is all about OR operator. The next slide is NOT operator. So NOT operator is basically whenever the value of x is true, if we put NOT operator in the front of x, so it will for true value it will return false, for false value it will return true. So here we can see that when we have 10 and we put NOT in the front of x, so it will return false. For 0 it will return true. For 1 it will return false. So this is all about NOT operator. Now we are going to see some examples, some questions. What if some questions will come related to this logical operators, how we can solve that question. So this is the first question. Let's play Kaun Banega Crorepati. But here you will not get the real money, you will get the virtual money. So first question is x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20, and z is equal to in bracket x and y or x. So how we will solve this thing? Print z. What is the value of z? Can you tell me what is the value of z? Okay. So let's see how it will execute this statement. I'll open my notepad and we will write here. I'll just try to copy this statements. Okay. Now this is the line I got. I'll just remove this and let's see what it will print. So just we will try to put this value z is equal to in the place of x I will put 10 and in the place of y I will put 20, or in the place of x I will put 10. So tell me what it will print. So when it will execute this inner bracket, so 10 and 20, what it will print? It should print 20. Why? Because after uh, after checking this, we should not decide that this expression is true. This expression will return true or false because this is the end, and end will always check both the conditions. So now we will check this 20. So 20 is also true. So it will is this both statement will return true, means 20. Here we will return 20 or 10. So when we now we will calculate 20 or 10. So first number is the true number. So it will not go to the second number. It will just return 10. So z is equal to 20. What is the value of the z? So value of z will be 20. So maybe I put wrong this A, B, and this will be C, and this will be D. So the option B is correct. So this is the correct answer. So we can change the color of this. So this is the correct answer. So once we will check in the compiler, so I will open the compiler. In the command prompt, I will type here Python. Now I will write x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20. I'll try to increase the font size also, like cursor size. Where is the font size? Like I will make it 24. Okay, so I think this is fine. So x is 10, y is 20, and then z is equal to, I will write x and y or z. Now print z. 20 is the correct answer. So this is the correct answer. Now we will come to the next question. So what is the next question? This is the next question. Here also all options are same. So I will just correct this A, B, C, and this is D. Okay. So next question is looking very complicated, but it's also very easy. Let's just copy this question and I'll come to my text editor. I'll paste here. Now again, we have to tell the value of Z. So tell me, what is the value of Z? So question is x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20, z is equal to not of x and y or x and z. Tell me what is the value of this. So how we can solve this? We will just break this statement one by one. Like this is the statement. I will write like z is equal to not of not of x and y. So what is the value of x? 10, and y. What is the value of y? 20. Or what is the value of x? 10. Right? So this is the statement. Now I can write z is equal to not of. We already in the last question we already got this result. Okay, like 10 and 20, what we will get? 20, because it will execute both the statement, and after at last it will return this 20. So for this I will get 20, and 20 or 10, what it will return? It will return 20. So it will return 20, and not of 20, what it will return? It will return false, because 20 is a true number, and not of false, what it will return? It will return true. So let's see. The option is C. This will be the option, and let's see this correct or not. So I will just use some color. Okay, this is fine. So this option is true. Let's check in our command prompt. Okay. So this is our command prompt. I will just put the value here. X is equal to 10, y is equal to 20, and z is equal to not of x and y or x. Correct. And now I will print z. So it's returning true. It means C is the correct answer. Now come to the next question. So next question is 1 minute. How? Next question is also looks same, but the value is different. So we will see this, how to solve this question again. So what is the next question? I will just copy this to my here. Okay, first you read this question. X is equal to true, y is equal to 20, z is equal to not of x and y or x. So we can solve here also. We don't have to go to the editor and solve it. So true or 20, true and 20. Tell me what will be the value? True and 20. So it will return what? It will return y value, because we cannot tell that this statement what it will return before checking the second statement, because it's the AND operator. So this will return 20, and 20 or x. 20 or x, what it will return? 20 or true. So 20 is enough to tell that, because this is the OR operator. So by checking the first statement only, condition only, we can go ahead. So 20 or true, so it will return 20. Okay, not of 20 means false, and not of false means true, so it will return true. So it will return this. Okay, so now again I will just, let's check this, we are correct or not. Let's check we are correct or not by just I'll highlight this, and I will again try to, same thing I will do. In this I will just upload true, and in y 20, and in z not of this one, and print z. So it's returning true. So option C is the correct answer. Okay, now we will come to our last question. So here we can see that the question is same, little bit different. Okay, now we will try to solve this question. Here the value of x is true and the value of y is false. So x true and false, what it will return? It will return false. So false or x. X value is true, so it will return true. So this whole statement will return true. Okay, and not of true is false. False and true. False and true is what? False and true is false. So not of false is what? Not of false is true. So it should return this. Option C. A, B, C. So it should return this. As per my calculation, let's check this, what it is returning. Okay, so I will just put x is equal to true, y is equal to false, and after that what I will do is z is equal to not of x and y, or x and true. So now print of z. It's returning true. It means that we are correct. So this is all about logical operators. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe this video.